Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree and I'm officially frustrated. Yeah, I just reached the point of frustration this week, mostly because of my hamstring. And as I mentioned last time I talked about my hamstring, it's so kinda hurt. Oh man, my hair is so lopsided. One side's so bigger than the other. I should really do my hair. Anyways, no, you're gonna be Anyway, it's only bothers me when I'm on the treadmill and I'm walking at 3 miles an hour or more for a decent amount of time. For like the first 5 minutes, I feel fine. And then about 6 minutes, five up, it just kind of hurts. Then generally after 15 minutes is when I know I need to slow down or take a break, or I'm going to need to. One of these days this week, I made it to 20 minutes before I had to do that. And it just lingering. And it just really thought about that this week is what if it continues to linger? What if this is my life now? What if this is the peak that I can go in my health journey when it comes to the treadmill, that for the rest of my life I'm going to have a kind of hurt hamstring? And it's frustrating, especially it really hit me on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. My desire to tell people good job and give them fist bumps went down by a lot because I didn't feel like I was doing a good job. That's one of the problems of working out this way and trying to push myself and keeping statistics and utilizing that is I want to do well. It's important for me to do well. I'm here to push myself. I want to see myself improve. And this month I haven't been improving. I can look at things to make myself feel better. For instance, I'm averaging about 3 miles an hour on the treadmill, and a year ago around this time I was averaging like 2.8, 2.9. So me working out and barely getting my heart rate in the orange zone at Orange Theory is equivalent to me being like a year ago at like 2 miles an hour when, being at that. I think I was at 2.5 when I was just lollygagging last year. So I am in better shape and I see that. But at the same time, I'm frustrated. Almost feel like this month has been a waste. That's what it feels like when it's hurt, when I get hurt. I feel like that month has been a waste. I look at my scale and I just think to myself, by scale I mean like the pie chart, the bar graph of my improvement on my tread, and this month dips, and I'm thinking it might lead up to next month because hamstrings linger. And I get almost all my injury information from being an NFL football fan, and they always talk about injuries linger. And I haven't really hurt my hamstrings a lot in my life. I remember once in a blue moon, and they linger. They take a while to feel 100%. I don't think I ever heard it during football. I think I've only heard it as an adult, working out. I was lucky. I was actually decently flexible. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm super flexible, but compared to like some of my friends, I was practically Gumby. I mean, I wasn't Lee Thomas by any. Lee Thomas was like one of the most flexible people I met in junior high and high school. But I guess what I'm saying is that it sucks. But I just have to remember, why I'm working out. I'm working out to be healthier. And because I worked out this week, because I walked on the treadmill as much as I did, and because I did go on the floor and do things, I am healthier than if I sat at my butt and did nothing. I have to remind myself that, doing something is always better than doing nothing. And maybe I'm not pushing myself, but I am making my heart healthier. I'm helping my muscles. I'm making myself better overall. And I just have to tell myself that over and over and over again. And I think it's one of the benefits of what I talked about over and over and over again is not having my results have anything to do with me working out. I've been saying one of the things I did from the beginning is disassociate results with my desire to work out. Or, disassociating my desire to work out from working out. I really didn't want to work out this week, especially Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Almost part of me is thinking it was a waste. But at the same time, moving is better than not moving. It's beneficial for me to go than to not go. And maybe it facilitates in my healing my hamstring. Maybe my hamstring will heal a little faster if I continue to move a little bit and not push myself to the point of re-aggravating the injury, and just pushing it a little harder but not too hard. Like the highest elevation I've been going is 5. I think Thursday I hit 6 because Thursday's workout was weird. Like there was just times at the end of the workout where we were only on the treadmill for a minute and a half, and I actually can go on a minute and a half pretty hard, but if it's just longer time on the treadmill, which causes my hamstring to hurt. And that's one thing I was thinking at the same time, like when my ankle hurts, I can feel my ankle hurt. Walking to my car, it doesn't cause me to limp, but I can still feel the pain. I feel nothing in my hamstring during the day, especially pre-workout. I feel nothing. It feels perfectly fine. I just wake up in the morning and my hips hurt because they always hurt because they're always stiff. And my hamstring is like, fine. I don't know until I get on the treadmill and start pushing up to 3% and then time if it hurts. And so like the not knowing if I'm feeling better. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Not knowing if I was feeling better is freaking annoying, and I hate it. I hate the fact that I don't have good idea of how I am doing. But on the other hand, this shirt's the DXL 4X, and it's fitting so good. And certain things make me think I'm around 360 something. And so I've been putting a lot in my eating, even though today I just ate a crap ton of Ethiopian food, which I love Ethiopian food. But I did get the vegetarian combo. I always think to myself I don't like vegetables and beans, but I think a lot of times, like growing up, honestly, like my grandparents didn't add a lot of seasoning to. I just I'd boil spinach in a can. That's not good. Or eating vegetables and just with salt and maybe pepper, and not all these exotic spices or cooked in a creamed way, or just having that delicious cabbage that I freaking ate today. Gosh, that was so good. I know, I think all my life I didn't dislike fruit and vegetables. All my life I just didn't like the way I learned how to cook them from my family. They're actually pretty good if you cook them right. But anyway, so I have been really working on my eating this month overall. Because I really want to hit 350 pounds. My hope, I'm not weighing myself until December, so I'll see you in December where I am at. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just frustrated. Thank you for all your encouragement. Everyone encourages, of course, helps. And yeah, I hope you're doing great. Please move. It's good for you. Love you for who you are. Thank you for all your support, and as always, you are worthy.